that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Texas Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness. Very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that...
Turning it on! Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick completion on the out route. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because he's thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Cornhuskers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. to the air. It's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Wants to go up top on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference, middle of the season, you can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. And the Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Falls in the deep ball. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Bird Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmaking.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Defensively, you know you're going up against one of the best receivers in the game. 4 vertical is something you've seen on film a lot. Defensively, you're going to have to mix and match your coverages to try to slow this dude down.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. And the Longhorns once backed up in the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he's going to try to return this one. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slot. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Got his man down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. At the 45 on its way. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. First down. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Got his man. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Game gets something going here as they try to rally.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where...
Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're
trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll send the back in motion. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Caught over the middle. It's McCutcheon. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bond.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Good timing on the quick out. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll run it on first and goal. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line. You really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs.
He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on 4th down. This could be the game. This is a play you absolutely have to make.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now. Back.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moves to change impossible. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
That's caught. It's Bond. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Oh, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown and those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Takes a handoff. It's Clark. Still running at the 40. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Right on the money. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. And the pressure. He goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity.
He lobs one high down the left side. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked